Here we have for sale our November 2018 on a 68 plate Nissan Navara N-Guard. This has got the 2.3 litre DCI diesel Euro 6 engine, which produces 190 brake horsepower, and that is accompanied with a fantastic automatic gearbox. And of course this is the double cab pickup, and what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Nissan Navara N-Guard, which is a special edition of this age, and we'll also talk you through the condition of this particular vehicle and also the service history, seeing as it is currently available for sale at the time of recording. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see immediately that this one is probably not how it left the factory, because it has got this fantastic Truckman canopy on the back. Now we can see on the Truckman canopy, this particular variant, we have got glass on the sides and the back, and you can see that we have got sliding windows there on the side. Truckman, certainly in the UK, are probably the leading name in canopies for this type of vehicle, so you know you're in safe hands with a canopy like that, and certainly adds a lot more practicality to the vehicle. Looking then at the tailgate, a couple of bits of spec to mention here. We can see that we have got a reversing camera just nicely nestled in there next to the handle for the tailgate. We've also got rear parking sensors, and we've got the tow kit here as well. And you can see that we have got the 7-pin electrics as well for the tow kit. In terms of condition here at the rear, I mean, generally this vehicle is in fantastic condition, as I'm hoping the camera is conveying accurately. Of course, if there are any blemishes, so there's a tiny little hairline mark I can just see there, not particularly deep, but worth mentioning. And then there's a couple of small little marks, as I say, on the canopy here. You will notice that as we go around this vehicle, I will point out anything which I can see. We like to be as transparent as we possibly can when looking at these vehicles to give you as much information as possible. If we open up the rear canopy then, so it's on those nice gas struts there, which gets that out of the way. Pull the handle down, and there you can see the great load space that you've got in the back of here. And as I say, I personally much prefer a double cab pickup like this with a canopy, as it just gives you such a more usable space in here. Of course, your cargo is secure in here as well. If you haven't got anything on the back and it's just wide open, then people can kind of help themselves. We've got these nice load rails around the side, so you can adjust these to different points around the load rails on the side, and of course then you can use those to secure cargo down here in the back. And we've got the lovely Nissan load liner as well, which of course helps protect the vehicle, but is also fantastic because you can wash and sweep this out if it does get dirty. But in terms of condition in here, all very, very nice indeed. But yeah, that Truckman, this is what they call a luxury hard top. Very smart indeed. Moving then down the driver's side of the vehicle, we can start to have a look at the condition down here, and you can just see here in those reflections we've got a fantastic glossy finish to the black paintwork here. Of course, as I always mention in our videos, our guys just do such a fantastic job of preparing these vehicles, looking very, very nice indeed. I can, however, see that there is a very small little chip just here on the driver's door. We will touch that in, so you won't particularly see it, but as I say, certainly worth mentioning. But otherwise, you're looking down the side of that vehicle, looking very clean and tidy indeed. Now, a lovely feature of the N-Guard, I think, is the styling. So they obviously, on a black vehicle like this, everything is black, so that also includes these very nice 18-inch gloss black alloy wheels. Again, these aren't aftermarket, this is as they come on the N-Guard. Really, really smart bit of spec on the vehicle, and they all look in fantastic condition. And you can see here that we have got general grabber all-terrain tyres across the vehicle as well. Looking down the side then, we've got these nice side steps, of course allowing some easier entry and exit of the vehicle. And on the N-Guard as well, you've got this lovely decal down the side, and I just think that yellow, maybe I'm a bit biased because our company colours are black and yellow, but I think that yellow really does contrast very, very nicely indeed. Looking at the door handles, of course, colour-coded door handles in the body colour, but you can see here, this little button here, that tells us that we've got keyless entry and locking of the vehicle as well. So if you've got the keys in your pocket, you can press that button and that will open, it will unlock the door for you. Looking inside then, and I say, what really just strikes me here immediately is how clean and tidy the condition is in here. But let's just talk a little bit about the spec inside. So lovely leather trim throughout the vehicle, and again this very nice contrasting yellow stitch. We can see that we have got electric windows all around. We have electric folding mirrors, so you can see those in action there. You can get a glimpse of me here with my complicated gimbal. Looking at the driver's seat, we have got electric adjustability here of the driver's seat, and we've also got this button here is for the lumbar support. So you can see that this part of the seat there coming in and out. Just one thing to notice here, just on the entry here, maybe where a seat belt is possibly caught, there is a little bit of wear to that rubber there just on the entry. I say not causing any issues, but I say if there's anything I can see, I will point it out to you. On the floor here, we can see that we've got these lovely Navara mats with a matching, really matching the decals which are down the side of the vehicle and the yellow Navara sign. But it's always nice to see underneath that, it's actually got rubber mats as well, and then underneath that, back to the proper carpet. So certainly a vehicle which has been well looked after in its previous life. Looking at the driver's seat, no excessive wear here to the driver's seat. So we've got a sort of a half leather interior. So we've got the leather bolsters, again with this very nice yellow stitching, and then a cloth centre part to the seat, which probably gives you a bit of better comfort. Looking at the dashboard then, we can see the mileage here, 42,440 miles. So nice miles on this particular example. Looking at the steering wheel, we've got the leather multifunctioning steering wheel on the right hand side here. We've got your cruise control settings. You can also answer and hang up the phone. And then on the left hand side, you've got your onboard computer controls, and you've also got your volume for the radio. If we just quickly jump in and have a look at some of the spec on offer inside here, because there is plenty to talk about. It's much cooler in here as well in the nice climate control. Again, looking at the dashboard here, you can see that you have got a front driving aid, and that is emergency braking. So if it feels that you're going to crash into someone in front of you, if you happen to take your eyes off the road, it will brake for you, which is a nice safety feature. Looking here, you can see that we've not only got keyless entry and keyless locking, but you've also got keyless start with the start-stop button just there, and you've got auto activated lights on the side there as well. Looking at the screen in the middle, on the screen that we're on now, we've got DAB radio, but you have also got satellite navigation on here as well when you click on the map button. If we put the vehicle into reverse, you've then got the fantastic camera setup on this vehicle. So not only have you got a 360 camera just there, so you've got cameras under the wing mirrors to show how close you are to curbs, etc., but you've also of course got the rear view camera as well. If you click on the camera button down here, there's actually a couple of different options there. So that will just show you the near side curb, which as for parallel parking could be a bit of a godsend. So really nice spec there. Looking down a bit underneath then, as I say, we've got the full climate control here, and as I say, you've got dual zones, and you've also got air conditioning, crucially of course as well. Up on top of the dashboard there's a 12-volt socket up on top of there, and then underneath we've got another 12-volt socket on the side over here. You've got hill descent, and of course this is a capable four-wheel drive vehicle, so you have got two-wheel drive, which is the current setting that we're in now, of course, for normal road use, and then you've got 4 high and 4 low for when you get a loss of traction off road. Underneath there then, don't know if you can just see this on the camera, but you've got a USB and an AU export down there to plug your phone in, listen to your music, etc. You've also, of course, got the lovely automatic gearbox, heated front seats, and you can see that we have got 2 full remote keys with the vehicle. As I say, all you need to do is have these in your pocket and you can get into the vehicle and start it, and you can see the key there as well for the Truckman top on the back. I also wanted to show you the service history that we've got for the vehicle, so we can see that we do have 2 previous services here. Take this out of the direct sunlight. So last done at 36,000 miles, and that was in December of 21, so it's certainly not due a service just yet. Upon arrival with us, we put it through our workshop for a health check, and you can see here a new MOT, so you've got an MOT expiry then until the 9th of June 2023. No advisories, first time pass, always lovely to see. Last bit of spec to talk about in here is the very nice sunroof. So we've got a sun blind on here. Open that up, it's currently in its tilted position, but you have got a tilt and slide sunroof, so a really nice bit of spec to have. And I say when you compare that to something like its competitors such as the Ranger, etc., that's not a bit of spec that you can get, so really nice to see that. Before we continue around the outside, just wanted to show you again in the back just how clean this is in here. Very well looked after. As I say, you've got the carpet overmats, rubber underneath, but just fantastic condition. Isofix compatibility in the rear, so it makes life so much easier when you've got child seats in there. You can just clip them in. Anyone who's got children will know exactly what I'm talking about, but yeah, lovely condition there in the back. Continuing around the vehicle then, as I say, if we look at the mirrors just underneath there, that's where you've got your 360 cameras under there, under both wing mirrors. Looking at the front of the vehicle, we've got a very nice LED daytime running lights here around the front of the headlight, and as I say, everything here gloss black on the front of the vehicle. I just think that looks so smart indeed. I say, lovely gloss black grille. In terms of condition here then at the rear, we have got a few stone chips on the bonnet here, which I say, nothing minor, and I guess totally consistent with, of course, the vehicle's age and mileage. One thing to note on that as well, being a Nissan Navara, you do have a 5-year warranty on these vehicles, or when the vehicle reaches 100,000 miles. This vehicle was registered in November 18, so that gives you Nissan manufacturer's warranty until November 2023, or as I say, when the vehicle reaches 100,000 miles. So it's lovely to have that peace of mind as well. Looking then down the passenger side of the vehicle here, say before we finish, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but again, just looking at those reflections, looking very clean and tidy as well. As I say, this is a Euro 6 vehicle, so you can take this into the ultra-low emission zone areas such as central London without having to pay the ULEZ charge. I just noticed there are a couple of, I think these are a couple of small little chips just up here to the top of the truck canopy. Again, we will touch those in to make those less noticeable. But looking really smart here. Opening up the passenger door. Inside that passenger door card, the dashboard there, floor mats, passenger seat, all in really lovely condition. And then if we open up the rear door there as well, very nice indeed. Now, if you'd like to see the full advert of this vehicle, please head over to our website, which is www.bridgeendvans.co.uk. There's only one E in Bridgend if you haven't been over to our website already. If you are watching this on YouTube, there will be a link in the description to our website. We can take cars or vans in part exchange as well. We actually took this vehicle in part exchange, so as I say, we will give you a good fair price on your part exchange, so by all means get in contact with anything that you may have there which you'd be interested in us taking a look at. We can offer finance at very competitive rates, and that goes for private individuals or limited companies as well. Of course, this vehicle does attract VAT, so it could be very handy for, as a company use. And we can offer nationwide delivery. The vehicle which this customer bought was delivered to them, and this was collected all the way from Scotland. So as I say, we do offer that as well. Thank you very much for watching.